never ready for. I'm never ready for the 3, 2, 1 and then the live. I'm never ready. You let the windows down or you let them up. I got a new cup alert. New cup, who this? I know that's weird, but look at who you came to see. Good morning. Happy, what is it, Wednesday? Happy Wednesday. Rise and shine and give God the glory. Good morning. Let me set the seat up. What about that? I feel like I am driving a Cadillac. What about that? And I'm not. Honestly, I don't think I've ever driven a Cadillac. I'm doing the most. Good morning. Hello. I'm doing the most today, but not really. I got up and I was like, let me get up a little earlier yesterday afternoon. I just kind of passed out. So what we're going to do today is we're going to get up early so that we can get a head start on doing the things. And I ended up doing the most already. So it being Wednesday, we got to dial that back. It's hump day. It's not do the most day. But maybe it is for you. First of all, welcome to the channel. Good morning. It's welcome to Sugar Honey Iced Tea. I'm T. And thank you for joining me on the AM Drive. This is where you join the carpool on my commute, our commute. And it is about an hour. Scratch that. It is exactly a hot hour and 6 minutes. Not hot because of the weather, the temperature. Hot because we talk about hot topics. I'm just not looking at this like, oh, I wasted something from my breakfast. Let me flip this camera around so you can see where we're going. How about that? On our way to, can you see that sign over there? We're on our way to Oxford. I don't know if that was actually on the sign. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for joining. Thanks for bopping in and bopping through. On our way to Oxford. Let me clear this off. When the windshield is dirty, can you just let me know? Put it in the comments. Also, if you see anything in the one on the right, typically people will say, oh, I saw a deer, or I saw Sasquatch, or I saw Bigfoot. Hey, good morning, friend. Where am I going? We're going to work. Thank you for joining the carpool. You're coming along with me. Let me see if I can pull that back up. Fudazi? I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Let me just call you F-A-C. F-A-C? What's going on? Good morning. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the carpool. For sure, yes. Thanks for joining. We're on our way to, you and I, F-A-C, we're on our way to work. You're part of the carpool too. Usually if you are riding with me, you're bringing snacks. So in the comments, let me know what kind of snacks we got for the ride. August 22, I don't know what that means. Is that your, are those your initials? Is that your birthday? Interesting, but good morning, hello. August 22, we are going to work. You are part of the carpool and we're going, we've got a commute of about an hour. Now we're not gonna be on live the whole hour. I'm gonna drop you off well before I get to where I'm going. But on the way there, we just have some little lighthearted chit chat. Little convo for the road. Let's see if I can turn the camera a little bit. I'm having technical problems. I want you to be able to see where we're going. See a little bit over to the side. Somebody said, who is that? Fudazi says, Doritos with a lot of Monster Energy drink. I know that's right. We got to keep this thing rolling. We got to keep the energy up for the drive. So personally, I don't do Monster drink. Anything with like some scratches on the can gives me PSTD. When I went to Universal and we saw, what is that with the dinosaurs? We saw the Jurassic Park attraction. So anything with that reminds me of Jurassic Park, sometimes give me a little PSTD, post traumatic, whatever. I'm not gonna claim that. I'm just funning you. But I love a good coffee. I love a good coffee. So this morning, what are you drinking? I'm drinking coffee. You can drink the Monster Energy drink. We will share the Doritos. No, that's okay. It was a good time. Anytime in Orlando is a good time. So happy times, but also a little trauma with the dinosaurs. They didn't attack or anything, but you know how you have attractions and sometimes they will have those live puppeteer people, and they'll just be roaming around the park, and somebody will just kind of sneak up on you. It's all good. But yeah, I love the snacks. If you're riding on the carpool, tell me what kind of snacks you're bringing. Eric says hi, love. Hi, Eric. Oh, hi, love. Hello to you too. Good morning. Yeah, top of the morning. Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. We're not doing too much today. I know the title says doing the most. I started out doing the most, y'all, this morning. Let me tell you why. Because I realized I usually wear like one of 3 necklaces with like every outfit, just to kind of have a little bit of a classy, put some classiness on it. But I realized that one of the necklaces kind of, it's wearing out. Like sometimes things like costume jewelry is a little faded. I wear like this. Am I on Instagram? Yeah, I am on Instagram. Actually, if you want to connect with me, I should put it in the description of some of my videos, but I haven't. But you can definitely look me up on King's Daughter in the number 2, KINGSDAUGHTR, and the numeral 2, all together, one word. But yeah, I would like on Monday, one on Tuesday, and I wear one on Wednesday. Sometimes I wear the same one on Thursday and Friday. So they're kind of wearing out. So I decided, hey, I'm going to put on another necklace. And it's just like it's doing the most. I put on this, like, again, custom jewelry that kind of looks like a short string of pearls, like a little accent to this side tie of a shirt. I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you in a second. But I'm like, this is doing too much. It's doing the most. It's giving way too much effort on a Wednesday. Okay, cool. Let me show you. This is me. This is it. I feel like it's cute, but it's doing too much. It's Wednesday. I don't need all that. But I feel naked if I don't have on a necklace. Because I'm really a casual girl next door type of situation. But when I put on the things that are like professional, I look at myself and I think, this is a costume. Why is she doing the most? I don't know. It's an internal battle, I guess. The professional guy says, put your stuff on. Make sure that you have, you know, the things that are the uniform for the space and the role and the environment. But also be approachable and friendly and kind. So that's what I gotta do. But thank you guys for bopping in. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thanks for the love. If you would, I like what you were talking about. Hey, thank you. Like, what do you do? Like, when you go to the places, if you work or if you go to like a special event or whatever, what are some of the things that you do, like, to accessorize? Do you wear a watch? Do you make sure your shoes and your belt match? I was talking to some students yesterday, and we were talking about how the typically for guys, and again, everybody, it's 2025. You do your own thing, but typically for guys, guys match a belt with a shoe. Like if your belt is brown, your shoe is brown. If your belt is black, then your shoe is black. And we were talking about accessories. And then for me, I like to kind of make sure that I have like a little bit of a decoration. But again, the necklaces that I typically wear, they seem to be wearing out. So I guess I need to go and start looking for some cutesy type things that are not too much like going over my budget, which is pretty much zero. I don't have a whole lot of extra cash. Excuse me, my coffee is getting in my, yeah. But yeah, I need to find something that's going to be an accessory that's not doing the most. Because today I did the most, and I don't want to take the necklace off. But that's where my brain is this morning. FAC says it's let's see, watch matching my earring, but my tattoos be my best accessory. Okay, tattoos. Now that's a thing. Okay, so tattoos are definitely an accessory. It's a choice that you have to make that you can make once, and you have to rock it in most of your outfits, unless it's kind of like on your arms, and you can have like a long sleeve to cover it up. But for the most part, a tattoo is definitely a long-term, a lifelong accessory. And I really do dig that when people have like I've seen some ladies where they have a tattoo on their back, and then they'll intentionally have a shirt that like the back out, or a deep cut V, or even on the front, the side where your shoulders are out, or in the front with just a different cut of a shirt, so it will show the tattoo. Guys, same thing. Shoulders, arms, forearms exposed, so you can see those tattoos. But you really got to keep that thing maintained. Like if you have hairy arms, sometimes that can get in the way of having a nice tattoo shown. If you have hairy legs and you got a leg or a thigh tattoo, then those things can get in the way. I need you to be maintaining your skin and making sure that you put some type of moisturizer, or just making sure your skin is healthy looking. What's going on up here? Let me slow down a little bit more. We're in the construction zone of it all. Supposed to be going 60. I'm going 55 right now. I don't like how this truck is over on the side of the road. Let's send our thoughts and prayers to any of the truck drivers. I'm so, I'm in support of all the people who ride up and down these highways and support the infrastructure of our country, in our countries. I'm sure there are large trucks all over the world, and people who drive those trucks. So in support of them, thoughts and prayers. If you're, not necessarily stranded, but kind of in distress on the side of the road for one reason or another, my thoughts go out to them. Gotta go. We'll catch up on the gram. Okay, friend. Nice to meet you. Stay safe. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful, blessed, beautiful, magnificent day. I appreciate you. Take care. Yes, it's so good to meet you guys and establish community on YouTube. Having a space where we can just chit chat, talk about everything and nothing too serious. I definitely don't want to, at the top of my morning or your morning, be bogged down with any of the weight of the serious things that happen in the world. And honestly, to be quite honest, I don't watch the news, so I'm pretty oblivious. Oblivious? Is that how you pronounce it? I'm pretty unaware of the 24-hour news cycle. Like, unless there's a major headline and it comes across on an Instagram, on a Facebook post, sometimes I go to like msn.com. Sometimes because I use a Windows PC, and sometimes a news alerts may come up in a browser, like a new browser tab or whatever. For the most part, I'm pretty unaware of that 24-hour news cycle. And I think it helps a little bit. But on the other hand, if there's anything that is specific to my community or my industry, I really have to, I'm at a loss. Like, I have to search out for that type of information. And I need to be intentional. Like, I used to put on my calendar, like my Google Calendar, make sure that you look up, certain topics so that you can be in the know. But aside from that, I like to talk about things that I liked. Carefree, thinking about the holidays, the weekends coming up, preparing for fun times and good times. I'm definitely thinking about tattoos now. Like, I don't personally have a tattoo, but I know individuals, prominent people in my life that have tattoos. And so, yeah. Okay, let me tell you this story. Hashtag story time. Let me tell you this. Tattoos. Life is funny. Okay, so I am divorced. We were married. Now, a blip on the radar of time. Maybe 6.5, 7 years. It wasn't that long. In the scope of things. And those things, and time has passed. He moved on, I moved on, all of that. But we had 2 kids. We have 2 kids together. Okay, so my daughter is much older now, since, when they were kids. I don't know. Tad was in the picture, again, maybe 2 years of her life in the house. But of course, they've always known and hung out with their dad here and there. Okay. So my daughter, after she gets out to the world, goes to college, she decides she wants to get a tattoo. She does not tell me. She doesn't consult me. But that's usually what kids do, right? They don't really consult parents once they get out into the world. There's some things they're like, you know what? I'm grown now. I'm going to do that type of situation. So, but all in all, she's a good kid. So I'm not speaking on that. I'm just saying the story about the tattoo. She eventually tells me about the tattoo after it kind of heals a little bit, not too much longer after she got it. Tells me, hey mom, I got it. I wanted to tell you something. I got a tattoo. Because even though they feel like they're grown, they also feel like they still have to report directly to you, which is an amazing phenomenon. Hopefully that will never change. But also I'm amazed and proud of her and both of my kids for being as independent as they are. But anyway, more back on the tattoo. She shows me the tattoo on her arm. I kid you not, this child has a replica, not an exact replica, because I don't trust, conspiracy theory for another day, but she has a tattoo, her tattoo is composed of some Chinese writing on her right shoulder in a horizontal fashion. Not horizontal, but vertical, which is going up and down. Whatever the orientation is, up and down. Why is it that her dad has a tattoo very similar to the tattoo that she has, and she did not know that he had a tattoo or that he has Chinese letters on his arm in the same orientation? Now, I don't know, because me and her dad are not together, so I don't really know if it's the same tattoo. And I never even bothered to ask, honestly. I was just kind of flabbergasted because, first of all, you got a tattoo. You didn't tell me. But the second part of it was, you got a tattoo just like your dad? And you didn't know that he had a tattoo? Nor did you know what type of tattoo he has? Y'all, mind blown. I mean, there's nothing new in the world. You know how they say nothing new under the sun. Everything happens for a reason. All of these coincidences and things. When you're looking for coincidences, you will find them. They're there. I remember asking the kids at one point, because they're both, I call them my grownies. She's 23 and her brother's 20. My son, he is 25, I believe. 23, 25, or somewhere in there. I asked them at one point, I said, we were having a conversation, and I made the comment, I'm just waiting to see which one of you is going to be more like your dad and which one of you is going to be more like me. Because there's a boy and a girl, right? And so, I don't know. I feel like they both have attributes like me, and they both have attributes like their dad and his family as well. But when that tattoo thing was a thing, I was like, wow, okay. That was really interesting, right? It's amazing to me how the universe is, the world works. There's so many unique stories of things that happen that are coincidences. And now that I'm thinking about it, I really need to ask her what hers is supposed to say. Was it like, what does she think it says in Chinese? And I'm going to ask him, what does he think his tattoo says in Chinese? Okay, so let's get to the conspiracy part of it all. I have these random thoughts, and I need to write like a little book of Tanya's, or maybe I'll do a YouTube video of a short list of all my conspiracy theories. None of these things are substantiated by any type of evidence or proof. But my conspiracy theory about tattoos, especially Chinese writing or Asian writing in general, I think the tattoo artists don't really either know or can verify the meaning of the letters, because they're typically not of that culture. And maybe the person who got a tattoo, maybe they're more than likely, the people that I know are not of the culture. So when they get the tattoo, it doesn't really mean the thing that they think it means for the letters that they put on their arms. Now, if I'm Asian and I get an Asian tattoo, if I'm, if any descent where the letters are not the alphabet, the English language alphabet, if I'm of that culture, then I have a better grasp of what those letters mean. Then yeah, you probably have a good tattoo. But my conspiracy theory is that anybody who's not of the culture where you got these letters, I don't think it really means the thing that you think it means. That's just my conspiracy theory. I need anybody who's listening, I need everybody who's listening to do your research, do your Googles, and see if you can give me any proof that supports or can disprove my theory. Okay? I mean, because this is where we are. This is where I am. But yeah, y'all, we're getting a little bit closer to the drop-off point for the carpool. It's been really great chatting with you. I've had a blast. Hopefully you have too. Listen, if you would like to jump in the carpool tomorrow, again, like this live, go ahead and click on all the buttons, the subscribe of it all, click all the buttons, and then join me tomorrow about 7 o'clock. I try to go live right at the top of the hour for about 20 or 30 minutes. Also, before you leave, I want to challenge you to encourage someone else today. Like, give somebody a compliment, encourage them, tell them that they're doing good, they're doing great. I want us to create a ripple effect of kindness and goodness and happiness in today's world. All right? It's been so great chatting with you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.